Hello and good morning, everybody. My name is Aixa, and I am the Communication Supervisor here at Dance Choice.
I'm Sandra Tansky, and I am the RAC Liaison to Diversity, Equity, Inclusion, and Belonging.
Thank you so much for joining us today for our trivia. We will be more than happy to guide you through it and see who wins and see what we can learn as well, because we don't know the questions either. So
yeah, we will try to read them accurately. We're waiting for them to appear on the screen.
Okay, Alexa, tell us more about yourself. After a couple of moments, just about yourself.
Okay. Well, I started here at Dance Choice almost 4 years ago. I started at the Village Clubhouse front desk. I was a 3 to 11 communication specialist. I then went into our finance department for 2 years, where I was an accountant office coordinator. And when the lovely position came out to be supervisor, I applied and got it, and I went back to where I started in communications. And I lead a great team of ladies, and we love being around our residents and helping you guys, and that's what makes us all a great community.
And I moved here 6 years ago. I can't believe the time has gone so fast. And I was never particularly active in anything before I moved here. I was very happy to sit in my living room and knit and never go out of the house. And then I moved here. And suddenly I was part of the crafters. I did my knitting with other people then. And a neighbor told us about the radio control club, where we fly radio control planes and run radio control cars and stuff. So I joined that with my husband. We both have our pilot's licenses. So I wound up being part of that. And as people changed, I wound up being president of radio control. And somebody told me about square dancing. So I have never done that before, but I'm doing it now and enjoying it very much. So it's kind of like my life has suddenly blossomed since I moved here. It's just expanded.
Yeah. Stand Choice Way. It's what you move here for.
Yeah.
Friends, activities, have fun.
Yeah. Yeah, those are nice things to have. And I have always been very amazed at the wonderful people here, both the residents and the employees. They're all terrific. I shouldn't say all. I'm sure there's a bad apple in every barrel, but the people I have met have all been wonderful.
Definitely. We have some good residents, some good employees. I agree 100%.
And I have learned so much since I moved here.
Yeah. All right, guys, so we're going to start. Today's topic is things that start with the letter L. So we do have some good questions here.
You want to read the first?
Sure. I'll go ahead and take the first question. Is everybody ready, I hope? Once we get our lovely question here, I wish you guys good luck. And hopefully we all learned something about things that start with the letter L. All right. Historians trace the origin of this to ancient Egypt when they made a drink they called Qatar Mitzah. Is it lemon lime soda? Is it latte? Is it a form of lemonade? Or is it a lager? Those are the answers there. I honestly have no idea.
Well, we have 13 people.
Okay, so we got 9 for lager, 4 for lemonade, and I'm waiting to see our answer. The answer is lemonade. How about that? I did not know that. We all learned something new.
Yeah, yeah.
So Qatar Mitzah is lemonade. There we go. History of the lemonade. When life gives you lemon, make lemonade.
Yeah,
now we know.
Good advice. And now we know where the name came from.
Definitely.
It's always nice to trace the history of names.
Yeah. How about that?
This plant is responsible for having the largest leaves out of all foliage on Earth. They span up to 10 feet in diameter. The answers are eucalyptus regnans, aspen, Posidonia australis, Amazon water lily.
If anybody from our garden club is in here, they should know that answer maybe.
And the answer is Amazon water lily.
Wow. See, I would have never known that either.
I can't see.
We'll move over. We'll get a little closer here so we can see the questions.
Yeah, the camera blocks it for me.
No worries. Oh, that's what it looks like. Nice.
Yeah, that looks like it could be 10 feet across.
Yeah. All right, we are on to question number 3. All right. What country do ladyfingers originate from? France, Spain, Switzerland, or Canada? I am not a fan of ladyfingers, so I would never know that answer
Oh,
either.
they're cookies. I love cookies, wherever they come from.
Well, I like chocolate chip cookies.
Oh, yeah, they're
all right,
best.
so the answer is correct. France, how about that? Maybe I should have known that if I liked them, huh? And there they are, lovely
Yeah.
ladyfingers. Ah, Goya, it's a great brand.
Uh-huh. Yeah, from many different countries.
Yeah. All right, on to number 4.
What kind of a meat is London broil? Is it tenderloin, chuck, sirloin, or it refers to how the meat is cooked?
I have a feeling a lot of our residents will know this one.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't either. I eat it. I
Uh-huh.
don't necessarily cook it.
And the correct answer is it refers to how the meat is cooked.
How about that? I'm definitely learning a lot today. This is fun.
Yes, yes.
And there it
London
goes.
broil isn't necessarily a certain type of meat, but is instead the way the meat is cooked. Usually, London broil refers to flank steak or top round steak that is marinated overnight and then broiled at high heat in the oven.
How about that?
Looks nice.
Yeah. So mashed potatoes, corn.
Oh, and we have our leaderboard.
Oh boy. Oh man.
Wow.
Chestnut Girls. Yeah, they're in the lead so far. Then Harvey, then Jim.
Oh, pretty
Lola.
nice.
Oh, Lola's our fastest answer though. Look. Nice.
Yeah, yeah. The faster you answer, the more credit you get.
Yeah, how about that?
That's pretty good.
All right, so I guess this one's my question. Where in your house would you find a lazy Susan? I know this one. Would it be in your kitchen, your living room, your bathroom, or your bed? Or if your name is Susan and you like to be on the couch, I guess that's what we would find
I
lazy
suppose.
Susan.
No, everybody got it.
Correct answer is kitchen. All right. And there it goes. That's a very pretty lazy Susan.
It is. It is. Our cabinets have them in them.
Yeah, mine does. Yeah, at home as well.
They're very handy.
Definitely.
Loofahs started to be used as a cleaning tool in the early 1890s when this country started cultivating loofah crops for international export. Is this in Japan, China, Ethiopia, or South Africa?
I never knew they were used for cleaning tools. Cleansing tools. How about that?
I don't know what they are.
They're used for showers, like loofah bars, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Let's find out.
Okay, Japan is where it started.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I've probably used them,
Oh,
just
how
didn't know
about
the
that?
name.
They're loofah sponge plants. How? Oh, wow. Yeah, I was all wrong of how they were made, but.
They're impressive looking.
Mm-hmm. I just know the little loofah I have at home. Or maybe it's a loofah. I don't know. I may have been all wrong with that one.
I don't know.
All right, we're moving right along here. When Edison patented the light bulb in 1879, what was the filament made of? Is it carbonized bamboo, tantalum, tungsten, or zirconium? Please, I apologize for my pronunciation.
I can see.
I may have mispronounced some, but let's see what that answer is.
Oh, it's,
Carbonized bamboo. How about that?
yeah, I would have guessed tungsten because you talk about tungsten filament light bulbs.
Yeah.
But I guess those are not the first.
How about that?
I guess
and
Edison knew
everybody else
something
thought
else.
the same. See that?
Yeah.
And there goes the bamboo. Yep. A few months after receiving his patent, Edison and his team discovered a carbonized bamboo filament that could last over 1,200 hours. The idea of using this raw material originated from Edison's examination of a few threads from a bamboo fishing pole while relaxing on the shore of Battle Lake in the present-day state of Wyoming. How about that?
Wow, yeah, that's certainly one I never would have guessed.
Never. I mean, I know we use bamboo a lot, but never for that.
Where did lightsabers first appear? Byzantine Empire, Macedonia, Spain, or Star Wars?
We're going to know who the fans are
Yeah,
of the Empire of Macedonia, Spain.
Spain or Star Wars.
Yeah, how about that?
That's going to be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone has voted.
All right, let's see.
And the correct answer is Star Wars. As you say, lots of fans. Lightsabers first appeared in the original 1977 Star Wars film A New Hope, wielded by Jedi and Sith.
I remember watching that. Not in 77, but, you know, a little later.
Yeah, I remember 77. So we've
wow.
got quite a shakeup here.
Mm-hmm.
Jim is still in the first top three. Oh, no, no, he's not.
Jim is top.
Jim is the
All right,
top now. Okay, yeah,
And then Chestnut Girl's the fastest now, and they're on third place.
yeah.
All right, come on, Lola.
Who's
Let's
nice
bring it back
next?
up. Elaine, Bia, Betty. Come on, ladies. You still got a chance. The first library is believed to be Library of Ashurbanipal, located in Nineveh between 668 and 631 BCE. What country is this present day? Is this in present day? I'm sorry. Is it Iraq, Israel, Egypt, or Saudi Arabia? Yeah, I would never guess this one.
No, but I'm interested in finding out.
Yeah, definitely. All right, and a lot of you did know Iraq. All right, see that?
Yeah.
Egypt was very popular. And there we have it.
Nineveh. Wow. Hmm. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I think this is yours.
No, I could do it. I could
Oh,
do it.
there are three types of this: basaltic, andesitic, and rhyolitic. The answers are lagoons, landslides, lava, and lakes.
Things did all start with the letter L.
Right? Right.
There we go. That's the question right there.
There are three types. Lava. There are three types of lava: basaltic lava,
There it goes.
andesite lava, and rhyolite.
I never knew that either. I always thought it was just basalt, the black one, you know, it's what you see in movies.
Yeah, yeah. And they're created. They have different viscosities. One is slow and one is fast moving. The rhyolite is the fastest. Wow.
So we don't want to be caught there.
No. No.
12,000 Celsius, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, 1,200, it's a lot.
Yeah. Either way, it's a lot.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's see our next question. This edible plant, made up of over 90% water, is a member of the daisy family. Is it lavage, lemon balm, lavender, or lettuce? 90% water is a member of the daisy family. How about that?
Yeah. None of them look daisy to me.
I know, me neither. And everybody seems to know that answer. Lettuce is correct. I did not know that either.
Oh, those are pretty lettuce.
That is very pretty
Lettuce
lettuce. Not the
leaves.
lettuce I see, right?
Yeah, yeah. I'm not familiar with those.
Me neither. How about that?
This was invented in 1889 by German chemist Gustav Rappenstalt as a medicinal disinfectant. Then it was sold for feminine hygiene. Yikes. Is it liquid plumber, liquid laundry detergent, Lysol, or liquid chlorine bleach?
None of them sound feminine hygiene to me, honestly.
No, no, I don't. I don't think I would want them anywhere near any part of my body.
Me neither.
And the answer is Lysol.
Okay, well, scary.
This ad is from 1920 through 1921. Wow. If she was a perfect wife except for one neglect, needs no poison label. For feminine hygiene, use Lysol always.
Oh, goodness. Thank God we have evolved.
Yes, yes.
Whew.
This is yours.
Let's see what we got. The first lighthouse built in America was lit on September 4th, 1716, and was rebuilt in 1783. What city is it in? Is it in Jamestown, Boston, San Juan, or Roanoke?
Roanoke.
Don't know this one either. All right, everyone's voted. Let's see.
And
The answer is Boston. How about that?
yeah.
There you go, the Boston Light. The lighthouse located on Little Brewster Island was the first lighthouse built in the United States. The first lighthouse on the site was lit on September 4th, 1716. To help maintain the lighthouse, a tonnage tax of 1 penny per ton on all vessels, except coasters moving in or out of Boston Harbor, was collected. Makes sense. Before the start of the American Revolution, the British took control of the island in 1774 and blocked the harbor the following year. During the Revolution, American troops destroyed the lighthouse, preventing the British from using it and disabling their ships.
Sounds like a powerful move.
Seriously. All right, we're going to the leaderboard. Let's see.
How does it change?
I think it has. Oh, no,
Oh,
Jim's still
Jim-
on the top.
Jim and
Betty
Betty
moved
are
up.
still at the top. Elaine's now fastest.
There we go.
And your Lola has moved
Lola's
up
right
too.
there on
Yeah,
fourth.
yeah,
There we
she
go.
must have heard you.
How about that?
This type of clothing was introduced by British cloth and clothing manufacturer John Smedley in the 19th century. Is this long socks, linen shirt, long johns, or Louis Vuitton?
Louis Vuitton. How about
Is that how it's pronounced?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Everybody knew, many people knew that when it
Yeah.
was long johns.
Oh, very cute. Now that's a manly man for us right there.
Uh-huh, yep, yep. Interesting long johns.
Thank God we evolved in that as well.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
Now they're very cute.
Yes, yes.
Let's stay with the long johns, because why not, right? They were named after John L. Sullivan, who wore them every time he competed in this sport. Was it boxing, golf, baseball, or Iditarod? I did a rod. Thanks for that correction, because I would have never guessed that one.
Me neither.
All right, let's see if everybody else knows this answer. Boxing. Wow, 100%. Everybody knew this answer. Good job.
Well, that kind of cheated because the first picture showed boxing.
Was he boxing?
I
I
thought
thought
so.
he was just striking a pose.
Yeah, oh, maybe. Maybe the boxing came from my head.
I guess now I can see the boxing. Yeah, how about that? I was smitten by his physique, you know.
You weren't looking at the hands.
No, yeah, I was looking at the long johns.
Right, that makes sense. Last question about long johns. If you Google long john, this will also come up. Scotch whiskey, a pirate, a type of donut, all of the above.
Meanwhile, I would think a restaurant, right? Long John Silver, I don't know.
I don't know. And the answer is all of the above.
How
So
about that?
there is a Long John's.
Whiskey, donut. Oh my God.
Yeah.
See, Long John Silver's. Okay, I had the one.
Yes,
but it
you
wasn't
did.
an option.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the only time I've ever heard the name Long John. How about that?
Interesting variety of products.
Seriously, with the same name. Oh boy. All right, Betty beat Jim there for a few points. Still got
Yeah.
time to come back, Jim.
Yeah. That third position is what seems to swap around.
Mm-hmm. A little bit more, right?
Yeah. Oh, and live in large. Okay, it's fastest.
Hey, he lives at Ann's Choice. Of course he lives at large.
Of course, he's fast.
Yeah, why not? All right, we're on to question number 17. There you go, that's yours.
Lobster, lion's mane, and large fillet are varieties of this. Is that mushroom, squash, avocado, or mango? Large fillet.
Maybe if I knew
Lion's
what that word
mane
meant,
and
I would know
lobster.
what it was.
Well, they're all L's, but
Yeah.
mushroom.
Okay.
Some mushrooms have pretty interesting names.
Oh, and there it goes. Oof,
Lobster mushroom.
I have never seen that one.
Mm.
I don't eat mushrooms either, so maybe that's why.
Yeah. I think there's a chantel that's a mushroom.
Oh, yeah? Oh, okay. Let's see here. Legend states that ladybugs are named after her. After Joan of Arc, Queen Victoria, Cleopatra, or the Virgin Mary?
That's quite a differing background.
Definitely. Let's see our answer here. And the answer was the Virgin Mary.
That's surprising. Yeah.
Very, because I would have probably thought Lady, the Queen, you know? So ladybugs are named after the Virgin Mary because European farmers prayed to her when pests began eating their crops. After ladybugs came and wiped out the invaded insects, the farmers named them Beetle of Our Lady. This eventually was shortened to Lady Beetle and Ladybug. The seven-spotted Cochinella temputata was the first ladybug to acquire a name that linked it to the Virgin Mary. Thank God we just called it the ladybug.
Yeah. I think we need some a pre-TV explanation of pronunciations.
Seriously.
And this is mine.
Mhm.
In Greek mythology, a labyrinth was built so that this could not escape. Oni, Minotaur, dragon, or aliens. Sorry about that. Ancient Greek mythology.
I love Greek mythology.
Yeah.
I used to study it for a while. So it happens when they
Yeah,
give you an
it's-
elective in college. Why not?
Uh-huh. Minotaur.
There you go. Okay, makes more sense than aliens, I
The-
guess.
There is a minotaur in the center of his labyrinth.
There you go. I can see that.
And now I'm trying to solve it. No.
Uh-oh, let's see who's in the leader spot now.
Yeah. Things have shifted.
Oh,
The
there you go.
top is mostly the same
Yeah,
though.
Betty. And
And-
Jim is on third, Elaine.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
All right. Oh, hula hop is the fastest. Okay, good job.
Hmm.
All right, let's see.
Yours?
Yep. Let me see. What is the name of Earth's moon? Is it Luna, Luno, Lita, or Looney? All with L's. It is L today. It's L day.
Yep. Yep.
All right, so everyone has voted. So I have a feeling we're all going to know this answer. And we all do.
Yeah.
There you go. -1. It's Luna. That is the name of Earth's moon. And there she goes. Natural or artificial bodies that revolve around larger bodies such as planets are called satellites. Except for Mercury and Venus, all of the planets have natural satellites called moons. Earth's moon is also called Luna. Rocks brought back from the moon were found to be almost 4.5 billion years old. Wow.
This type of turtle is the largest species in the Selenid family. Is it a large-headed pantano swamp turtle, a loggerhead, a leatherback, or a large-nosed wood turtle?
I only know about little turtles.
Yeah. I had little turtles when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm creeped out. I'm afraid they're going to bite me.
Yeah. One got away and creeped out my mother.
Oh, yeah, see?
Loggerhead. The loggerhead turtle is the largest species in the Chelidid family. Wow.
Yeah, he doesn't look too happy there.
No, he doesn't look too tiny either.
No, at all. He was not ready for that picture.
Nah.
Oh, man. Let's see. Leo the Lion constellation was originally described by the 2nd century astronomer. There we go. Was it Hipparchus, Isaac Newton, Ptolemy, or Galileo? All right. Leo the Lion, let's see. As we all sit here and wait for the answer, right?
Yeah, yeah. 2nd century.
There you go. Oh, there it goes. It was Ptolemy, the one I had the worst time pronouncing.
Yeah.
Most everybody knew that one as well. There it goes.
Yeah.
Very beautiful constellation, I will say.
Yes, yes, indeed. Fairly recognizable too, the curved head.
Definitely in the tail, yeah.
Let's stay with astronomy. The Little Dipper is a constellation in Ursa Major and is also known as this: Little Lion, Little Horse, Little Bear, or Little Fox.
All right, so let's see.
The Little Dipper, Ursa Minor.
There you go, yep, let's see.
Little Lion, Little Horse, Little Bear, or Little Fox.
I guarantee little is in the word.
I guarantee. Okay, I agree. It's Little Bear.
There we go, see? Little is in the word.
Yeah.
Aw.
And that's an even more recognizable
Right.
constellation. Yeah.
Now I'll never look at them the same. Now you're
No.
going to picture a little bear.
Uh-huh. Yeah, although they're hard to recognize.
Oh, yeah.
The lines are not in the sky. I
Oh,
miss
yeah.
them.
I know. Me too. All right, let's see. We're drawing to an end here pretty soon. A couple more questions. This toy company was founded in 1932 by O. Kirk Christensen in Denmark. Is it Little Tykes, Lincoln Logs, Light Bright, or Lego? Lego. Not everybody's friend when you have no shoes on.
Oh, no.
Not at all.
Yeah. They all look like fun things, though.
Yeah. I think I may still have a Light Bright somewhere in my house.
Yeah. The Lincoln Logs and Lego build things.
Yeah, true. All right, and there goes the answer. It's our Legos, our lovely Legos. How about that? I didn't even know that. I've stepped on many, though.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there we go.
Wow, that's quite a collection there, of people.
Yeah. Very different from the Legos we know now.
Yes, that's for sure. Talk about evolving. Let's stay with Lego. The company was named after the Danish phrase "lag godt," which translates to what in English? Putting together, leg up, play well, or engineering Einsteins.
Oh, very fancy name.
Well, there's only one in the answer that starts with L.
How about that? Yeah.
And the answer is play well.
How about that?
Leg godt, play well. Now we know some Danish.
There you go. You should put that on a resume, huh?
Yeah, yeah. Did you know the word Lego is formed from the Danish word leg goat, which means play well in English. In Latin, it means putting together, which makes sense because Legos are
Legos you
usually put together, yeah.
True. All right, so
This is the final leaderboard.
there we go.
This is our last preview.
Uh-oh, let's see.
Lola,
Betty, all right. You go, Betty. Good job. Everybody did a great job.
with
Thank you so
1628
much.
points. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us today.
Yes, thank
we
you.
both did this the first time, so hopefully we did well.
Yeah. Thanks for being patient with us.
Definitely.
And I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did.
We did. And I hope everybody learned something like we did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely learned something. I'd say watch us again next week, but we won't be here.
Nope. But someone will, so definitely watch next
Yeah.
week.
I might watch next week,
I mean, no,
just
I
to be
can't.
on the other side of the camera.
How about that? Yeah. Why not?